Hey everybody, it's Anna. Time for the Thursday card in this week's tarot story. Today we have the Ace of Wands reversed. So wands are connected to the element of fire. They're about feeling excited and impassioned and confident and inspired. And the Ace is the one card in the trajectory, so it's the seed, it's the beginning of a new path. So when this card is upright, it suggests that we are starting a new path. We're feeling a flutter in our belly. We're having a tingling in our heart. We can just feel ourselves getting excited, kind of zeroing in on something. We're beginning to surface a new passion, a new vision, and we're just in the very beginning stages of watching that happen. This card came to us reversed. That suggests to me that we are not in the beginning of something. We are in the middle of a path. And I think this is really helpful because I think it helps clarify a little yesterday's card, which was the Chariot reversed. So the Chariot reversed, I talked about, the Chariot card is about making choices, deciding your path, fixing your path. And I think it's about fixing your path based on the experience of joy. So the charioteer is waiting. He's sitting patiently, discerning the place of joy in his life. And that joy, once it surfaces, he's going to allow that joy to flow forward and to pick his path for him. And that joy is going to, of course, invite resonant energy from the universe, this really high flying vibration to create a really large momentum in moving us forward. The reversal of the Chariot I suggested might mean that we need to spend a little time in reflection around the question, what gives us joy? Because many of us discover, probably in our lives, our minds are not asking that question. Our minds are more concerned with questions about obligations, expectations, other people's needs. That's what the mind's on the outside data. That's what the mind focuses on, which means the mind's not usually spending a lot of time asking what makes me happy, what gives me joy. So I suggested that reversal of the Chariot is about letting your joy surface. This card suggests to me that we already have places in our lives where we can feel passion, we can feel flow, we can feel vitality, and we need to recognize them because once you acknowledge that you know what it feels like, it's a lot easier to surface more of that energy. It's a lot easier to find it. And I think the problem again is that the mind is focusing on problem solving usually and outside data. So if you're having a good time, you're in flow, you're in passion, the mind doesn't see that as something worth a lot of attention. And so it doesn't include that in the story. So we begin to tell the story of ourselves as someone who's very responsible. I'm kind of bored, I'm stressed out. Whatever the story is, we're focusing on that. We're not always aware of or acknowledging the places in our lives where we've already figured out how to zone in on our own joy. I love the fact that my clients are often telling me that story of, they're just so unhappy. They feel so dull. They feel struggling. And then as we talk, these moments of passion service. And I said, well, what about that? What about that? And they begin to realize, actually, they're already doing a lot of really cool and interesting things. That's just not part of the story their mind typically tells them. So this card, I think, reminds us that you are not a newbie in the journey you are in. You're already doing things that connect to that wand energy, to the fire, to the passion. So find those places and at least give them equal billing in the mind. Like the mind's totally ignoring them. So you're not starting from scratch. You're not someone who doesn't know what joy feels like. You do know what joy feels like, and you know how to follow joy. This is not a new thing for you. It's just something you have to reclaim for yourself. So look, even in your own history, where have you not done the smart thing or the regular thing, but you jumped in faith in your joy and how that worked out for you? How did it feel? And just sort of let yourself feel that energy, recognize it so that you know how to get back to it. If you're digging for it now, you know how to get back to it. And you'll know it when it comes again. See you tomorrow for our next card. Bye.